Well, hello kids, it is so good to see you online today. It makes God so happy when we get together and we learn about His words in the Bible. And in just a little bit, we're going to learn about the Bible with the help of Otis the cat. Now today's true Bible story is going to teach us that God helps me be brave. And that is our big idea today, so let's all say it in big, brave voices on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. God helps me be brave. Oh, and it's so true, kids. God helps me to be brave. And He'll help you to be brave too. In fact, that is what today's memory verse is all about. Let me share it with you. We started learning this last week. It's one of my favoriteest verses in all of the Bible. It says, "Be strong and brave. Don't be afraid. I'll be with you everywhere you go." God says that to a man named Joshua, and we find it in a book named after Joshua called Joshua in chapter 1, verse 9. Let's say this verse 2 times together. Here we go. First time. Be strong and brave. Don't be afraid. I'll be with you everywhere you go. Joshua 1:9. Let's say it one more time. Be strong and brave. Don't be afraid. I will be with you everywhere you go. Joshua 1:9. Well, that is a great verse, and in a little bit, we're going to find out that our Bible story actually takes place right after God says those words to Joshua. Pretty cool, huh? Now, first, I think we're ready for Otis to join us. Now, Otis, remember, is a little bit shy, so we have to call to him in a friendly voice and see if he'll come out. We have to say, "Meow, meow, Otis, meow, meow." All right, let's all say that together. Meow, meow, Otis, meow, meow. Oh, Otis seems extra shy today. Let's all say it maybe a little bit louder. Let's all say it. Meow, meow, Otis, meow, meow. Oh boy, Otis, is something wrong? Oh, something is wrong. What's going on, Otis? Oh, okay. Otis heard a big dog barking right outside a second ago, and cats, well, they're afraid of big dogs. Oh boy, poor Otis. Hey, Otis needs to hear our big idea for the day, so on the count of 3, we need to tell Otis in our big, brave voices, God helps me be brave. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. God helps me be brave. Yeah, it's true, Otis. Yeah, God helps me be brave. God can even help Otis be brave. Roar. All right, well, you know what? This reminds me of today's Bible story. In our true story today, God helps a woman whose name is Rahab, and she did something that was very brave. If you're ready to hear our true Bible story, I want you to meow like a kitty cat. Meow. Oh, and Otis is a lion, so let's roar like a lion. Roar! Oh boy, that was scary, Otis. Okay. All right, first thing first, we need to get our Bible out. For that, we need our special Bible words. So why don't you say it with me? It's true, the Bible is true. Here we go. It's true, the Bible, it's true. And I've got my nice Bible here. I've got my nice red ribbon, as always, in my Bible, to today's Bible story. And wow, there's some interesting stuff going on here. Look, there's a woman right here. That must be Rahab. And there's some guys who are running away, and there are some soldiers coming with swords. Wow, this looks like a great adventure to hear about today. So, let's get going in the book of Joshua. Like I said, right after our special memory verse, there was a man. Guess what? His name was Joshua, and he loved God very much. And Joshua sent 2 spies to spy with their little eyes a town named Jericho. They wanted to see if Jericho could be defeated. See, God had promised to give them the land that Jericho was in, and they kind of wanted to see, could they trust God? Could they believe God or not? So we want to stand up like we're those spies, and what do spies do? Do they go marching in? No, then people would find out about it, and they got to tiptoe. Let's tiptoe like those spies. Let's tiptoe. Now remember Otis, well, he's a copycat, so if we say copy that copycat, he might tiptoe too. All right, let's say it. Copy that copycat. Oh, there goes Otis. He's tiptoeing. He doesn't even have toes. Now, there was a woman in Jericho whose name was Rahab, and she lived there. Rahab knew that God was with Joshua, that he was with the Israelites, and that he was with these two spies of Israel. And so she decided she needed to help them. Rahab invited those two spies to stay at her house. Let's pretend we're Rahab waving the spies into her house. And then we're going to say, copy that, copycat. He's a little sad. He doesn't have arms to wave. But maybe he's waving with his tail. He's waving with his tail to come into his house. I don't know if I want to go in a lion's house. That sounds scary. All right, back to our story. The king in Jericho, well, he found out that there were two spies of Israel spying in his city. Think that made him happy or angry? Yeah, he was pretty angry. He knew they were at Rahab's house, and he was not so happy. So the king sent men to Rahab's house and told her, bring out those spies who came into your house. Well, as you might imagine, Rahab, she was pretty afraid. If the men found the spies in her house, she could be in big trouble. Let's pretend like we're really afraid and we're going to, shake with fear. Can you shake, shake, shake? And now we need to say, copy that, copycat. Oh boy, Otis looks so scared. He's good at copying that. All right, well, God helped Rahab to be brave. She hid those two spies on her roof. And then she tricked the king's man. She told them it's true that those guys were here, but now they've gone. If you go quickly, you might catch them. And she told them she saw them go down the road that led out of town. So the soldiers went running after them. Can we run? Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. And then we can need to say, copy that, copycat. Whoa. Otis is fast. Let's see if he'll run again. Wow. He's a really good runner. Now, when the king's men had left, Rahab snuck up to the roof where the two spies were. And she told the spies, okay, the king's men are gone. Now listen carefully. Everyone here knows how powerful your God is. We know that your God is the real God. We're afraid of what's going to happen when you return to defeat us. So, would you please make me this promise? When you return, will you be kind to me and my family and keep us safe? Because after all, I kept you safe and helped you escape. And the spies absolutely promised to keep Rahab and her family safe. So Rahab let them escape. She let them down by a rope down the city wall. Her house was built right into the city wall. So let's pretend we're the two spies and we're climbing down the rope. Here we go. Oh, down the rope, down the rope, down the rope, until we're all the way on the ground. And then we need to say, copy that, copycat. Oh, there he is. And he's climbing down the rope. Otis, you're such a silly guy. Because of Rahab's faithfulness and bravery, God blessed Rahab. Later, when the people of Israel defeated Jericho, God kept Rahab and her family safe. And you'll never believe it, but Rahab is the great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother of a guy named Jesus. Wow, you and Otis did such a good job of telling the Bible story. Now, Otis has to leave. Yep, he's got to leave. So let's wave and say goodbye, Otis. Roar! Oh, that silly Otis. He's pretty good at copying, isn't he? All right, in today's true Bible story, Rahab, well, she was afraid of the king's men, and she was also afraid of the people of Israel. But God helped her be brave, and God can help me be brave, and he can help you be brave too. When something scary happens, remember we learned last week that we can say, "Don't be afraid, God is with me." That comes right from our Bible verse, right? So let's practice doing that. What are some things that you might be afraid of? What if what scared Otis happened to us? What if there was a big giant dog and he had drool coming off his fangs and he was barking at us? That might be scary, but we can say, "Don't be afraid, God is with me." What if there was a super loud thunderstorm outside? Boom! That can be pretty scary, but we can say, "Don't be afraid, God is with me." What if we get lost somewhere and we're not 100% sure where our mommy and daddy are? That can be super scary. But we can still say, "Don't be afraid, God is with me." And that might help us calm down and be able to find an adult who can help us find our mommy and our daddy. You know, sometimes scary things, they seem so big, but our God is bigger. Our God is stronger and he's more powerful, and best of all, God loves you and he's always with you. So you don't need to be afraid. Just like God helped Rahab be brave, God helps you be brave too. Well, I miss all of you. I can't wait to see you again. But until then, I will be back on video next week to tell you another true Bible story. I love you guys. Bye-bye.